Dude perfect too. As Tails and Lily walked hand in hand, Tails felt a surge of boldness wash over him. With Lily's trusting gaze encouraging him, he gently brushed her panties aside under her pants, exposing her cute butt crack and butthole. Lily gasped softly, her cheeks flushing with a mix of surprise and excitement. Tails, she began, her voice trailing off as she looked at him with a mixture of anticipation and desire. Tails smiled warmly at her, his heart pounding with a mix of nervousness and excitement. With gentle care, he let his paw trail down her exposed butt crack, feeling the softness of her skin beneath his touch. Lily shivered slightly at the sensation, her breath coming out in soft, ragged gasps. "Does that feel okay, Lily?" Tails asked softly, his voice filled with concern. Lily nodded, her eyes closed as she savored the feeling of Tails' touch. "Yes, Tails. It feels amazing," she murmured, her voice filled with pleasure. Encouraged by her response, Tails let his paw explore further, tracing delicate circles around her butthole. Lily's breath hitched at the sensation, her body responding eagerly to his touch. Tails felt a surge of affection for her, marveling at the trust she placed in him. "Lily, you're so beautiful," Tails whispered, his voice filled with awe and admiration. "I love being close to you like this." Lily opened her eyes and met his gaze, her eyes shining with affection. "I love it too, Tails. You make me feel so special," she replied, her voice filled with emotion. "Tails," Lily giggled, her cheeks flushed with a rosy hue, "your curiosity is adorable." Tails couldn't help but smile at her response. "Lily, your butthole feels so cute. I'm a fox, and I've never seen one. What is it made for, Lily?" Lily's laughter bubbled up, her eyes twinkling with mischief. He. "It's made for a cute fox boy such as yourself to stick your paw fingers into," she teased, winking playfully. Tails blushed furiously at her boldness, but the excitement in his heart outweighed any embarrassment. With Lily's encouragement, he gently slipped his paw fingers into her butthole, his touch tentative yet filled with affection. Lily's breath caught in her throat at the sensation, a soft moan escaping her lips. Tails," she murmured, her voice filled with pleasure. "You feel so good." Encouraged by her response, Tails continued to explore, his movements slow and deliberate. Lily squirmed slightly under his touch, her body responding eagerly to his ministrations. "Tails," she whispered, her voice barely a breath, "you're driving me wild." Tails grinned, feeling a surge of pride at the effect he was having on her. "I'm glad you like it, Lily," he replied, his voice filled with warmth and affection. Feeling a surge of boldness, Lily gently grabbed Tails' paw and guided it to the front of her panties, her cheeks flushing with a rosy hue as she teased him with a playful smile. Tails' heart skipped a beat at her touch, his cheeks turning a deep shade of red as he felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. "Lily," he began, his voice trailing off as he met her gaze, his eyes wide with surprise and desire. With a mischievous twinkle in her eye, Lily leaned in closer to Tails, her breath warm against his ear. "Come on, Tails," she whispered teasingly, "I want you to touch me there." Tails' heart raced at her boldness, his mind filled with a whirlwind of emotions. With Lily's encouragement, he tentatively let his paw fingers trace over the front of her panties, feeling the heat and moisture radiating from her coochie slit. Lily gasped softly at the sensation, her body responding eagerly to his touch. "Tails," she murmured, her voice tinged with desire, "rub me there, please." Tails felt a surge of excitement at her request, his paw fingers trembling slightly as he complied. With gentle care, he began to rub her coochie slit through the fabric of her panties, his touch tentative yet filled with affection. Lily moaned softly, her hips instinctively moving against his hand as she savored the feeling of his touch. "You feel so good, Tails," she whispered, her voice filled with pleasure. "Don't stop." As she cutely asked for, Tails continued to rub her, his movements growing bolder with each passing moment. Lily squirmed under his touch, her breath coming out in soft, ragged gasps as she lost herself in the pleasure of the moment. As they continued to explore each other's desires, Tails felt a deep sense of connection and intimacy with Lily. In that moment, surrounded by the warmth of their budding relationship, he knew that he had found someone truly special, someone who accepted him for who he was and brought joy and excitement into his life in ways he had never imagined possible. And as they shared their desires and pleasures together, hand in hand, Tails knew that their journey of love and exploration was just beginning.